I'm Nate Eaton, chatting with Larry and Kay Woodcock. Before we get going, I just want to wish Kay a happy birthday. Kay,
thank you, Nate.
Happy birthday. I'm assuming you're home in Louisiana?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, here in Idaho this morning, we had a couple of motions, several motions actually, before Judge Boyce. I know you all have been monitoring the updates. I'd love to get your thoughts overall. First of all, the one that a lot of people seem to be talking is the motion for the Lori and Chad to meet up to discuss strategy and settlement. The judge denied that. Your thoughts about the denial and your thoughts that maybe there's talk of a settlement?
The judge denying that request, thank goodness he did that. That just seemed off the wall kind of request. I think Lori just simply wanted to see Chad in person and to maybe figure out if she's going to turn on him, or I don't know. There's got to be more to it than just her wanting to meet and strategize. They have lawyers to do that for them. So I think it was just a raw request from her because she just wanted to know. She's probably not figuring if he still loves her, if he's going to throw her under the bus or what. So I just think she's looking for clarification, and I'm glad she didn't get it.
I was happy with the ruling the judge made in that issue. I did not expect anything other than that. There was no way the court, I felt like, was going to allow them to meet face to face without a state prosecutor, a sheriff's deputy, or somebody to be in there. So I didn't hold much validity to that was going to go through. I just felt like it was kind of a mute issue.
They could have had a face to face with one of us in the room.
Oh, absolutely.
We would have done that.
That welcome that.
Oh, please give me that.
That would have been okay.
Yeah. I'll pay for that.
Yeah.
You just put me in the room with both of them and lock the door, and I'll pay for it. Yeah. But I'm glad that it was. I thought overall it was a good day. There's a couple of motions that he's going to come back on. I expect those motions to be favorable, but you never know. I think Lori tried to press around the court to get Chad to address her. Obviously, he never turned and looked at her. He never turned his head.
So that's what we heard, right?
And so I feel like that Chad is at the point now where if she doesn't believe it, and I'm going to tell her right here, Lori, you're fixing to get thrown totally on the bus. In fact, you're not going to get thrown under a bus. You're going to get thrown under a steamroller. You may as well accept that. Chad is not your friend. Their attorneys are not your friend. And I truly believe they are going to throw her under a bus the moment the case opens.
His attorney, Chad's attorney, when this issue was discussed about the meeting, said, I want to be clear, I don't agree to the term strategy. There's no strategy. We're going to trial. We're preparing our defense. They can strategize. We're not strategizing. So to your point, Larry, it seems as if they're already trying to, set the path forward for them. And as far as I saw, Chad did not look at her one time. He was fixed ahead. Lori leaned back kind of in her chair to look behind her attorney's back over at him and was attentive to whoever was speaking. He just was straight ahead. So Larry, you mentioned the death penalty motions that even her own attorney admitted are quite technical and basically procedural in a way. You have to file them. The judge didn't rule on that. The other issue was Chad's attorney asking to push this back another year, which I'm sure to have it be continued a whole nother year for you guys was not something you would want to hear.
No, that was the part. The attorneys have said since this started, what's been 2.5 years now, they've said, we're ready to go to trial. They're not. They're no more prepared to go to trial than I am to climb Mount Everest. You know, it's not going to happen. And I think that they've been trying to play the court. And I think they're basing their case now on technicalities, which I understand. You know, they got a group of people somewhere getting paid a lot of money just to give Soros-backed attorneys, you know, information on how to help a case out. That's public knowledge. Everybody knows that. But I really feel like that their attorneys are just not prepared. I don't think they are. They claim they are. I don't believe it.
Do you all believe the trial really will happen in April?
I do.
I feel like it will.
I feel
you know,
very
right now,
optimistic.
Kay and I both are praying. I mean, the world's praying that this goes forward and that we have a good, honest, straight up trial on the evidence. If you go to trial on the evidence, you can make all the excuses that you want to. Charles was killed. JJ was killed. Tylee was killed. And I'm and Tammy, I apologize. And Tammy was killed. You know, take it for the evidence. There's going to be terabytes of evidence. And I believe that this case is going to be proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. I don't think they can make all the excuses. They can have all of the backing of anybody out there in the country. But in the end, they're guilty. They're guilty of murder of two children. Two children. And they cannot ever make me believe that they did not have an intent to kill those children from the beginning, and that Lori was not involved in it, and that Chad was unaware of it. That is the sickest excuse for a living human being I have ever heard. And their attorneys are to go to bed at night when they walk in their home and their families and say, they're wrong. This is wrong. These people are guilty. I know they got a job to do, and I'll shake their hands and I'll tell them hello, just like I've always done. And I understand they got a job to do, and I accept that. But in their hearts, they have to know this is wrong, and they did wrong.
Would you all be open if they suddenly said, we'll take a plea agreement and then there wouldn't be a trial?
It would be, we have been digging into this, and they had talked about some mediation. We read the order whenever it came out. And so I really am not real sure about all that. And I guess, you know, think time will tell how that's going to play out. I imagine they're willing to give up a little bit, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't think if the decision is mine, I don't have a whole lot I'll give up for that. If anybody asks my opinion.
Yeah.
There's not much to give up. Maybe not death, maybe take death off the table. I don't know, but I don't know enough about it to make an informed decision.
Yeah.
But I am researching it now, and talking to a few people, and just learning this process.
But the thing is, we're open to sitting down with anybody. As far as giving up, no, absolutely not. They murdered two kids. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to add?
Well,
No.
I was so happy to see snow and ice and cold weather up there when she walked out
Oh,
With no coat on.
with no coat on. I wish the truck would have been locked. I wish that they had dropped the keys someplace and left them inside so that
So it
she
wasn't
had
warm.
so that she had to stay outside in that cold. But it was a good day.